police reported briefly after they arrived, which was probably within a minute or so after we were notified, that the car was on fire with someone trapped inside, and the ambulance was responding. I respond from my house. I just got home from a fire department, a meeting in Shirley for the fire department, and I live up on top of the hill here, so I drove down. I got there before they did, and the car was burning underneath. The police departments had used both of their extinguishers for both cruisers, and the fire was still burning. The person is still trapped in the car. I grabbed my extinguisher, which is larger, like twice the size, and I was able to reasonably control it, but the time seems like years going by, waiting for more help to arrive. And so we got the ambulance arrived. I got their extinguishers. So when I was finished with mine, I went on to the next one. We went through, I think, 9 extinguishers. Now, in the meantime, this Good Samaritan had lived down the street. He came, having heard the crash, came to assist. He was providing patient care prior to our ambulance arriving. That's how fast he arrived on scene. And he was inside the vehicle with the patient. So as time progressed, the fire would flare up. I'd knock it down, the tire would go back and forth, and I'm going through extinguisher. Eventually, I have no more extinguishers. So you're looking at, for that second wave of people to show up, so I'm calling the captain who's responding to his own car, and we able to get a couple more extinguishers. Now, in the meantime, the fire has come into the passenger compartment. The civilian had to jump through the roof opening. They have a moon roof. He got out of there just in time before the fire spread. My firefighters were able to protect the patient from the flames. Flames were kind of more on the passenger side than the driver's side, so they covered her and they protected her. Luckily, she did not have any second burns, but my fear was we were going to lose the person to the fire and not lose it to the accident. And luckily, the patient, I don't believe, suffered any injury from flames. Don't know about smoke inhalation. She opted to take her direct to the hospital because it was faster that way. So when we arrived at the hospital, she was still alive when we got to the hospital. I have third-party been told that she is still alive this morning, and there were positive signs on her recovery. So the Good Samaritan suffered some minor injuries.
Were these burns? Or?
No. Inhalation problems from the smoke, and basically the dust comes from fire extinguishers. But obviously his actions, didn't take his own personal concerns into nature. He was concerned for the occupant and trying to provide care, which is very much what we do in the fire service. So it's representative of the kind of work that we do. And he, later told me that he was a firefighter for the military, and